bag with something in it. And of course there's two of these. I'll assume these are the LEDs. Yep. We'll get to that. Here's another one. Alright, put that over there. We got, I'll assume, the V bag. This will hold both. Oh, it's quite open. Oh boy. Make sure you fold the zipper in, or else it'll get stuck. Oh, there's two. Well, once again, fold the zipper in. Alright. That's a nice little bag. Put that over here. Let's see. Comes with the stand, bulb, the things. We'll figure it out. And the final boxes. That's a good word to use. Box. Easy to make plural. Alright. What's in here? I'll just set up one and then test both bulbs, I guess. Alright, so I need more room. So we'll you know, hope I have enough room. Alright, let's see. I threw the instructions away, so I don't have that right now. So, Velcro. And it was in here. So, you get the umbrella. Oh, it's this. Cool. Oh, once you open it, you push the circle around the thing, and then it holds it in its place. So just push that in there. Didn't take too long to figure out. I guess I gotta put the light in first, but these ends have Velcro, so yep. And there's the opposite side of the Velcro on each side, so you can just put that on. They hook onto the edges there, and then you put that on, so that's easy to put on. Now let's grab one bulb. I say bulb, but it's an LED. Interesting. I don't know what fixture that is. Maybe if I read the instructions, they would tell you. But, well, I know one way to tell what it is. Now, so fast forward this part. Well, we'll just keep going. Just put it in here. I guess don't put it in too tight because you're probably gonna have to take it out. Now, and the last thing you would want is that getting stuck, you know, if. Now, we mount this, well, no. We need to put this on first. And put that there. Weird. That's very strange. There's like a screw here. Well, you can't see it, can you? there's a screw here, and I don't know how that works with this, but take that, tighten it, and that works. Alright, of course there's this too to tighten. Alright, and each leg pulls out separately, so just be aware of that. Actually a little tricky to get out. This makes it where the legs go down, and you tighten it to hold them in place, and that's set up. Let me back you up. Alright, well, that's how it looks. There's 3 levels here. You got loosening this, raising that up. It won't come out. Loosening this one, oh, careful. Loosening this one to raise this up. And I think that's it, just those 2. When you're turning these, make sure they're not hitting each other. They will hit each other. And other than that, you plug it in, and then you have the remote. So let me plug it in over here, and then we'll not face it towards the mirror. We'll face it towards my doors here. Alright, plug it in, see what happens. Good, it wasn't on. Does it come with batteries? No, it doesn't come with batteries. So I'm gonna find some batteries. Hold on. When you finally do find your batteries, fitting it one way is easy, but fitting it the other way is very difficult. So be ready to just like squeeze with all your might and put it in there. Alright. Now that I said that, let's Alright, the only light source, if you see anything, is the 2 monitors. One's facing away and one's facing towards the camera, but it's way over on the left. Let's turn this on. Nice. That's a lot of light. Alright, let's do 100%. 50. 50. There you go. Make sure you don't point it away. You need to point towards the little thing right there. That's 25%. We're gonna warm. Pressing warm makes it reset. Cold. Cold. You're gonna go cold for me? White? Warm again? No? Alright. Pressing warm, cold, and white didn't seem to do anything. Yeah, it didn't really make a difference. Alright, let's try the Kelvin. Let's see. I'm gonna change the batteries because these are really, really old batteries, and there's a chance that I just wipe those batteries dead. Did I mention, as I nearly knocked that over, it's really hard to get these batteries out. It's too sharp. Pause. Alright, let's try that again. And let's try and press everything before the battery dies. Let's see, 50% gold. Alright, the batteries need to be touching in a certain way or else it won't work. That was white. You might have to get new batteries. So, you see it kind of works, I don't know. But that's one, and it's plenty bright. Let me step into it real quick. I am not going to look to the right. Oh man. Yeah, so I pick up pretty good. It's hot, y'all. We'll save some of this for tomorrow. So this one is smaller than the other. This is the HRM-5. I decided to get this one over the 6 because of the reviews. Yamaha, let me talk to you real quick. Why don't you guys have the coiled cable with yours? I would have bought another one because, you know, it sounded good too, but nah, I don't think so. No, this one was cheaper, and this will take care of at the computer. Or no, I bought this for when I'm recording, not at the computer, but this will be at the computer for a while until I get something a little nicer. Right side, left side, I guess it's a 2.5mm jack. Goes flat, which doesn't matter because I have a hanger. And underneath that interesting texture, we have more accessories, of course. Let's see if I can do this before the battery dies. Okay, thank you. Alright. And it comes with a bag, which I won't use. With that, straight cable, which I'm not going to use, and a coiled cable, which I am going to use. And of course, paperwork. I don't need to look at that. Nope. 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 So we'll just throw that there. Throw this in here. I might need that eventually, but not right now. Not right now. Just put that there. Start getting loud. Put that there, and I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Some of you might recognize that sound you hear in the background. That is a jGRite Aero 15S rendering a video, so while it makes that loud noise, I figured I'd take a look at this. I just took it out of the box, which this was between these two styrofoam things, and there's two pieces of cardboard that was protecting the bottom of this. It made that noise, so that was a bit concerning, but maybe disheartening, maybe not discerning. Anyway, they tie the knot. I don't know why, but there's a knot here to untie, and it's quite difficult. Maybe they made it easy. I don't know. I'm just trying not to tie it tighter. I would have done this earlier if I had known it was going to be this way. Anyway, there we go. Maybe. I don't know how they tied this. That is amazing. Good job. Wow. Alright. So, this is whatever the title of this video is. It's a fan. It has three motors. It's got 3 speeds. There we go. It has 3 different colors. I got this color because it was the least expensive. And I'm doing this too. Right. Got a regular little 2-prong, and it is. I got this for $80. So, as a Floridian, you gotta buy fans. Let's see, black blades. Well, it's kind of, it's. I don't want to say it's see-through, but it's like a really dark gray, kind of like my wheels. It'd been nice if this was dark gray too, but then that would make all the, dust that will collect easy to see. Can we, I know they made this easier to get off, but like, come off. Can you come off without me having to resort to violence? Come on. Okay, there we go. Aggression, not violence that time. Alright, let's name the company and all that. Look at that. I paid money for this. I bought this. And we'll see if this vortex thing actually happens. We'll see. Also came with a little book. So let's look at the book. Like you are elementary school kids, we're just gonna go through this book real quick. Whole bunch of do-nots on that page. Trust and stuff and that. Yep. Oh, there's a different language. Okay. 3 different languages. Alright, so the knob is on the back. I'll assume that's off. Of course, the first speed you want, right, when you first turn it on is always the highest speed. You don't want the lowest speed and then work your way up to the highest speed. No. We're just going to go full speed. That's 3. Then we go down to 2, and then we go down to 1, because, who cares about numerical order? Oh, there's a little O on the thing. You can't see it because the thing goes over it, so there's an O, a 3, a 2, and a 1. So it's got 3 speeds, aside from no speed, which isn't a speed. No speed is not a speed, don't forget that. Alright, one thing I really was looking for in a fan was being able to clean it So I see there's a, looks like a little hex bolt, 3 of them. So one here, one here, one here. So that means I'd be able to take off, it looks like this whole silver part would come out. And it looks like actually this motor is also connected to this too. So these 3, take that out, then you can clean the fan and everything on the inside, and then you'll be able to clean the front really easily. Okay, what is this? Alright, so there inside it is something, I'll assume the little thing that would probably be on the front to make it look pretty. It is, it is fallen on the inside. You see it right there? It has fallen on the inside. We can get closer. Why not? I don't have to worry about the thing not being in there, but it's right there. Yeah. So that was what was making that noise. You don't need it, but now it's stuck in there, and I'm gonna have to get it out, and that means I'm gonna have to open it. So let's just open it. You know, that video is gonna take 46 minutes for a 53-minute 1080p video. Where's my tools? Hopefully this. Alright, let's see if, you know, it would have been nice if it came with one of them tools, but I think I have, because I can't fit this thing back behind this. That's not going to work. But those Allen wrenches that turn would work in this situation. And I have some somewhere. Time out. Alright, I found them. I forgot what I bought, but it came with a few of these, so one of these should fit. It's probably the biggest one. Nope. Second biggest. Can you fit? Yes. That's it. So the second biggest one. I don't know what size that is. So they're not on there super tight, but good enough to, you know, what make it easier, right? Just turn it up. This is gonna take a long time. I wonder if I'll be finished doing this, or will that video be finished rendering? I miss being able to talk properly. I didn't have these hiccups when it came to words, but you know, I didn't have to talk a lot now. But all of a sudden, you know, whenever I do a video, I don't know what I'm gonna say, and when I don't know what I'm gonna say, I think of all the different possibilities and all the different options and all the different ways I could say something, and then I'm caught in between 2 different ways while I'm talking. So it's not worth editing myself out of that. If I was more accurate, this would be a lot faster. And also, if I had a tool that could fit behind here that wasn't, you know, manual, some sort of power tool that was small, that would fit in this small little area. This is a small area. Can I do that by hand? No, not yet. Can I do that one by hand? Yes. This is a nice fan though. You know, metal and all that. I still don't know how it's going to sound. I haven't even tried that part yet. And this is replacing a Lasco. It's one of those fans that is made for when you paint a house, and you know, you can aim it to the ground, to the floor. But this one's not for that. This is for, you know, keeping me cool. But I bought 2 of those during a time when the downstairs stuff got flooded, and then I was like, it gets hot upstairs. Let me get a fan. And so I got a fan. The fan wasn't powerful enough, and said, well, let me get a powerful fan. And I got that. But that's noisy. So I want to get at least a slightly quieter fan for over the bed, because that's important when you're in an environment that doesn't stay 100% cold or 100% hot, and you don't want to start sweating under your sheets. It's all to prevent myself from sweating under the sheets. All right, and in that time of talking, remove those. I don't need those. Yes, I can do them all by hand now. That's 1. This is 2, and this is 3. All right. The good news is it doesn't fall in or up, so when you put it back, you can easily, alright, so this comes apart from this. Let me see something here. Alright, this part is supposed to screw onto it because it has a threading on the inside right there, and this has threading here. So all I have to do is put this back on here like it was. Now, why was it like this when I bought it? I don't know. Was it supposed to be like this? Probably not. I dropped it. Come on, can you get on here? Can you tighten? Can you do it? No, because I actually need you to get on here. Is there, no. There's like 2 holes on it. I'm wondering why they're there. You can't see the other hole. Hold on. Yeah, so there's 2 holes. Maybe I can. Yeah, you can see one. There's the other. Good job. Hopefully you're paying attention. Can you screw on? Because if you don't screw on, like, I can't. This is sad. I might have to drive somewhere and get a screw that fits over this, because I don't think this is going to thread into it. Unless I need to, like, shave this. This is why I like plastic. Plastic is bad. You don't use plastic for things that you have to open and close and do and undo. You don't use plastic. You use metal. Like this should have been metal, or maybe not a weak plastic like this. This is so stupid. Did I get it? Did I actually? No. Oh my gosh, this is so. Alright, so that plastic thing, forget about it. It's no good. Let me see if I can find something that size. I don't know if I have a bolt that big. Or a nut that big anyway. I hope they realize I might have to actually walk into a store. Not only walk into the store, but I have to bring this inside with me. Yeah, I have to bring this inside with me in order to have this, because I have no way of knowing what size it is otherwise. I'll leave this though. Yeah, so let me walk up in Ace Hardware like I run the place and walk back there with this. They'll know what I'm doing. They always know what I'm doing. And no, I'm not taking you with me. No. Not during these times. Alright, one trip to the store later. So, not only did I have to find a M8 1.25, so that's the size and the thread, I had to get a left hand one. That's what it says, left hand. So it's the opposite to tighten it down, and because the other one, when I tried the regular one, it just didn't work. So there we go, it's on there, and that won't come off. I don't know what the torque spec is. Let me tighten this with my tools. Where is it? Size was this 10, 12, half. Is it half? I don't know. I'll turn it the wrong way. Okay, it's not half, but I was using a half just now. 13? 13. Oh, don't turn it the wrong way. Alright, hand tighten. Still moves. Let's put it back in. I don't know which way. Hold on. Alright. I guess I would want this to go down at the bottom. The bottom's on this side. So it probably goes like this. Yes. Line up all the openings. Okay, line up 2 of the openings. And get it back in there. Actually do it by finger first, and then stick your tool in there. Those are so obvious, okay? They're obvious. Timestamp it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you one thing. The paint job on this thing is fantastic. It feels great. Alright. So yeah, Vornado. I'm sorry. It looks like a O. It's supposed to be Vornado, but it's like I'm like Vornado. Anyway, Vornado. You guys might want to not use plastic when possible. Like this right here, you might as well just make that a nice, you know, zinc or something, you know, something nice. You might as well. And then, of course, your fan, the fan blade, I guess that's okay. It can be plastic, that's fine. But that top part of the fan blade, yeah, you need to make that metal, because obviously it didn't stand up to being delivered. I hope it was delivered that way and not sitting on a shelf after it was manufactured and it was just broken, you know. But whatever, it's just time, you know. It's not like I needed to eat, take a shower, prep myself for the next day, lay down, watch anime till I fall asleep. You know, it's not like I, you know, didn't have other things to do today, like maybe wash the car, check the car out, see how it's doing, you know, look at the tires and the fuel levels, you know, stuff I don't usually have time for during the week, but whatever. Let's see if this thing actually even works. Okay. We're going over there. Let's go. I guess the best way to test it is just aim it right at the camera and then you can hear the wind hitting it. I'm not going to be talking anyway. But here's the fan modes. It's off right now, of course. That's 0. Here's 3. Two. 1. It's quiet, I like that. It's nice. And then off. Alright, so it works. Yay. Let's just give you an example of what I've been working with. And I look forward to my ears not ringing when I wake up. Here's 3 on this one. Here's 2. Here's 1. And off. You have to go all the way around. So it's going right there. That's going somewhere else. That looks a whole lot better over there. Oh, it's not glowing. That's just this light. I wonder if I'll be finished doing this, or will that video be finished rendering?